Of all the recommendations, what are you thinking are your top 3 that stand out here in your mind?
I like the idea of hosting joint meetings, right? So between councils, and youth councils. So not just the mayor and the chief. And again, that's an incredibly important part of our relationship, is having the leaders of our councils have regular contact and make those connections. But the committee or the working group was able to participate. We were guests in Bikeshwanong or Walpole Island and in Aamjiwnaang at their council meetings, and with youth council present as well in Bikeshwanong. It was an incredibly productive and generative discussion that allowed all of us to start to think beyond the traditional concepts of what we currently have in place as far as working relationships. It allowed us to get to know each other a little bit better, and again, to ask those questions that might seem silly to ask, or you might feel silly asking them, but in a safe space where you're allowed to collaborate and ask those questions, it allows you to move on from misconceptions or perhaps ideas that you thought would be non-starters, and move forward with some really, really cool ideas. So that's certainly one that I think is extremely important. There's also the idea, again, of having this youth mentorship, and I think that we pretty much just touched on that at some significant depth. That youth mentorship partnerships, bringing folks into municipal councils even, or committees of council, bringing folks in for job opportunities and ensuring that there are folks that are available in a safe way to mentor them, culturally sensitive. And then beyond that, I would say that the other thing that is really top of mind with that is creating that culturally aware environment where, again, a municipal government can represent a colonial stigma to folks who've been through a lot generationally and intergenerationally. Having a safe way to engage municipal government with folks that bring that intergenerational trauma with them can only make people feel more welcome. I would hope would allow folks that work within the city themselves to understand each other a little better while interacting with folks, whether it's customer service or contract agreements and other things. So that, I think, is an incredibly important part of these recommendations as well.